you could call it a dividend, as we would say, making a dividend to the people in this country who have had to suffer through stupid leadership.
That was Trump giving an important update on the tariff rebate checks, where it could give $600 to you as an individual or up to $2,400 to families. And almost everybody qualifies if you make less than $75,000, including if you're on Social Security. Also, will you get a $600 tariff rebate? So I'm going to play that full video clip from Trump. Also, we're seeing that $159 billion has come in so far from tariffs, which is increasing the chances of getting this rebate check. So I'm going to give you the latest updates on the tariff rebate check. We'll also go over this as a $1,700 relief stimulus check. This is official, but it's only going to people in a certain state. I'll let you know which state, could be your state, getting an official $1,700 stimulus relief check. I'm going to give you those updates and leave you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these tariff rebate check, stimulus check, and Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. So let's get into it. The way it worked out, Trump made an initial statement about a tariff rebate dividend, a check, a relief check. It goes by a lot of different names, but Senator Josh Hawley introduces an official bill to give these $600 checks to Americans. Now, this is different from other proposals, such as the Doge dividend check of up to $5,000. There was no official legislation backing it up, but with this tariff rebate check, there is an official legislation. And as I mentioned before, between January and August, this year amounts to $159 billion from revenue gain from increased tariffs. So these tariffs are bringing in more money, $159 billion so far. So it's saying, Trump saying that, described as a concept during the White House meeting, that a rebate check for Americans could be given from this increased tariff revenue. So increased tariffs could reduce the federal deficit by $4 trillion over a decade. So looks like there's going to be a piece of this money from this tariff revenue going out to Americans, a piece going out to paying down the debt. Now, Donald Trump gives an update on the tariff rebate check. Take a listen when he was asked about the update. This is last week. Take a listen to what he has to say about it.
In addition to reducing the deficit, any update on your previous talking about potentially giving Americans a tariff rebate check?
Well, we have a lot of money coming in, rebate check for the Americans, and it's coming in at tremendous numbers. Don't forget, I would say, Scott, we probably are talking about right now 50%, maybe even less than that. With all the money you're hearing is coming in, you're talking about, a lot of it hasn't kicked in yet. And when it really kicks in is in 2 years when these plants are built and opened and the money starts pouring in, right? But, there's a concept of making you could call it a dividend, as we would say, making a dividend to the people in this country who have had to suffer through stupid leadership. And they paid a lot of taxes and they got nothing for it. Or they got attacked like you were, okay, for it. No, there's a possibility. Primarily, we want to pay down debt, but there's a possibility that we take a piece of it and pay some.
Now, there was Trump talking about a dividend. So it's going by a lot of different names. Basically, any money made from the tariffs would be given out as a rebate, as a dividend. Basically, the American people who deserve it the most get a piece of the money, especially since inflation is still pretty high and bills and cost of living is still really high as well. So after what it's saying here is consumer confidence in the United States has fell in August after a weaker than expected jobs report amid Trump's new tariffs. The consumer confidence index declined 1.3 points to 97.4 in August. And also, inflation has crept higher in recent months, though it is down from a peak of 9.1% 3 years ago. Tariffs have not spurred inflation as much as economists worried, but are starting to lift the prices of heavily imported goods such as furniture, toys, and shoes. Consumer prices rose 2.7% in July from a year ago, above the Fed's target of 2%. Excluding volatile food and energy categories, core prices rose 3.1%. So we are not in the clear yet. Prices of goods are still expensive. Americans are struggling, so these tariff checks really need to be sent out this year in order to help Americans. It's very important that it happens. So I'm going to keep you updated on the tariff check rebates. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want more tariff rebate check updates. As soon as any news comes out, I want to give it to you as soon as possible. Moving on. So final day for Americans in the U.S. state to apply for the $1,700 relief stimulus check. So to let you know what this is, which state, basically the deadline was the other day. It was August 31st, or actually I think it was yesterday, or no, 2 days ago. And then basically Alaskan residents will get cash amid rising costs and energy prices. Basically the way it works out, it's a $1,700 stimulus check or a permanent fund, and the first base of the dividend is $1,403, and claimants will be eligible to receive an energy relief payment of $298. That brings a total to $1,702. So who gets this? Basically, if you live in Alaska, if you've lived in Alaska since the entire calendar year of 2024, you get this. So the application opened up June 1st and closed at the end of August. So those are real checks going out if you live in Alaska, and payments will then be due on June 20th, July 17th, and August 15th. So money is going out if you live in Alaska. And that's it for stimulus. Not really seeing any other stimulus or rebates or anything like that in other states. But I will keep you updated on stimulus, rebates, dividends, any free money like that. And that is all the news that I have today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day. So I actually woke up Bella doing this video. You can see the bed right here. She was actually sleeping, but I really wanted to give this news to you in this video. We're actually staying at a family member's house. So Bella and I slept in the same bed together. Bella, you want to give the tip of the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. And what you should always do, you should always be together with someone. You should always have a friend beside you. You should always have someone right next to you because they might be lonely and you should always be with them. So that's all I wanted to say. So bye.
And that was just 2 minutes after waking up. Good job, Bella. There are 2 rounds of Social Security checks going out this week officially. You're going to want to see who's getting it. Click that video over there. Also clear up the rumors about the $600 increase for September. I'm also going to give you the September Social Security payment schedule. Let you know the exact date of when you'll get your Social Security check. All that in this video over here. So click that video now and I'll see you in that video. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching.